Not yet.
And you? Okay. So you can't hear it yet?
No.
It's weird. Should be working now.
Okay, it's working now.
Okay.
But the voice is soft.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Just quickly check. Okay, I uploaded the whole program and everything onto the Google Drive and sent the link out.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just remember again what we were busy doing. I think we have to check for a random value here. So, because it has to be like, if you walk, then you can get like, get a chance of finding an enemy. Yeah. Everything says if get random is great, then I guess it would be better to just store it in a variable. Let me say if
Wait.
it's great random. It's greater
Yeah.
than
I'm coming.
and random is less than 6. So it's like a very narrow number.
Yeah.
Then combat run.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay, so the previous time, the reason why this didn't run was because in our switch, or in our if statement, here we're checking if the key or the input from the user actually it has a key inside our hash map, which we made in game responses here. So we added walk because we need, for the if statement to execute its actual code, we needed to actually have a walk inside the hash map. So I added walk inside the hash map and just said walking forward. So inside our game loop, here we're checking if walk exists. Does. It prints out the response from that hash map key, which is walking forward, and then it checks for the input switch, which checks for if it's walking or walk. And then and then we just like do the whole combat.run thing. So it should work now fine. We can actually run this. Okay. So we say walk, then it says walking forward, like we intended it to. And it says a random fiend appears. Okay, for some reason it's not spacing it. And just check in combat. Yeah, here. A random space. Oops. There we go. Yeah, just space it nicely. An enemy fiend attacked you, attack back. Okay, so we still need to do the whole player HP and player hit points and stuff. But attack, and then it says enemy HP minus 13. Okay. So we still need to fix like HPs and stuff like that. run does nothing yet. Okay, so at least we know that we can get into combat. Okay, so I think the first thing that we should do is check like the players, basically get the player's HP. So I guess we'd have like a player class, but I don't know if it's so important. I don't know. I guess we can make one. Player. Okay. So here's our player class. Our player will obviously have some damage. And let's make this private. Damage and HP. We can also maybe like add an array or something, or array list for loot and items, or maybe like a hash map. Hash maps are pretty cool for that.
Wouldn't an array list be better because?
But then you can also store like an item's description and stuff as well, I guess. But
Well, if you store an array of objects, of items,
yeah,
then you could basically make a JSON
yeah,
of
like
items.
items. Yeah, I think that would actually be better. So we can actually do that. I think there's prep for that as well. Array list of items. Okay, I guess we'll have to create a new class. Items. Okay. So as long as items class just exists, it doesn't really have to do much. Okay, items. There's a array list. Okay. And then we just have to import array list. Alright. So then we have to also make a constructor. Public player. And our default values for like HP is probably going to be like 100. Okay. So HP equals 100. And damage, just damage equals, I don't know, maybe like something small, I guess. Something like 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess we can also increase damage with like levels and stuff like that, so we can actually have like a level as well.
Yeah.
But I think let's just focus on getting the combat kind of working. Okay. So, public void set HP. Kind of need this. And we need to give it a parameter. Int HP, so then we say HP equals HP. And then also a public int get HP. Return this HP. Okay. Just check if everything. Yeah. Alright. So now we can actually like return some HP from the user and subtract and do my whole calculations. Alright. So let's just quickly check. Okay, run game loop goes here. Then inside our combat actually, we will need to check. We ran into an enemy, while true, okay, get attack, let's check else. Okay, here we will have something, like for instance you ran away, then exit combat or something like that, breaking the while true, but then also like giving you damage on the way out. So like while you're running away, an enemy will attack you for maybe less damage, but it will still attack you.
Yeah.
So I guess here we can have system out. You run away. You run away from this enemy, but get name I think, or enemy name. Yeah. And then we can just add to this say you run away from enemy. Then we can just also say like,
why not add a chance to run away from the enemy? So it's only a small percentage. So even if people try to run, then they might
fail
get
at running away
yeah.
kind of thing.
we can add that, I guess. Yeah. Let's just quickly do this.
Okay.
Then we can add it. You run away. You run away. Yeah, let's make it like this. You run away, and then like next line we say enemy, the enemy name attacked you or something like that. Just let me just change that. Attacked you. You lose so many HP. Let me just say player dot get HP. But I just have to quickly make a player object. Okay, so inside here, I'm just gonna make a private player for our player object. And then I'm gonna say you have run into an enemy. You can choose to attack or not. If you attack, then you attack. Enemy HP is so much, but system without the print now. You get attacked by enemy. Enemy name. And then you can say enemy whatever and lose so much HP. So I guess we can just say our HP be. Yeah, let's just say and your HP. And we say player get HP. And now we just have to quickly do a sum here. Player HP. Player.getHP. Which is before being attacked. Then we just say int, or just say player dot set HP, player HP minus enemy. Not sure if we've added damage to the enemy. Nope. Okay, let's actually add a damage to the enemy. Okay, we added it, but we haven't set our mutators or setters or getters or anything. Public or access or something. Public int get damage. Then return this.damage. Oh, it's a double. Okay, let me just change this. Okay. And we'll have to change our player damage as well to a double. And then get damage. Okay. For player and enemy, go back to combat. Enemy. Okay, then we'll have to do like the same sum above here because we never did the sum. We said int enemy HP equals enemy dot get HP, and then we just say enemy dot set HP and we just say enemy HP minus player dot get damage. Okay. I guess because our HP is also gonna be int, we have to cast it, which is such a drag. Can it cast int successfully? Conversion from double to int. So it's because our HP is an actual int. Okay. We'll have to cast it. This is such a drag. And back to an int. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna convert everything to doubles. Because that's too much of a drag. Okay. Well, that should be fine now. And then just for player, we have to also say set HP double and the HP double. Oh my goodness. Okay. And in our combats, we say player HP minus enemy dot get damage. Okay, that should work. Your HP is player.get HP. Okay, if HP, we'll just change this to enemy HP. Is less than, you have set an enemy, else if player HP is less than 1, you have died. And then you can maybe say, I'm gonna run some like in-game script or something like. But we haven't implemented any of that yet, so save. Oh yes, and then here is also double. Okay. Reaction and attack. Just see. Oh, I see. Player attack. Okay, yeah. So we can actually remove this for now because we kind of like already. That was just a quick fix, but yeah, now we have like a solid attack. Okay, and save. Let's run. Walk. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna get there. There we go. Okay. A random siren appears. Fight to the death. You have run into an enemy siren. Okay. Enemy siren attacks you. Attack back. So you say attack. Okay, and then null point to exception. Really. What's the matter? Get HP. It's probably because we never set our enemy's HP at the start. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so we first have to say here this.hp equals 100. Okay, let's just start. This is too error. Oh no. I'm just gonna sit here and type off. Just gonna restart the program.
You can just, for the instance, I guess, just make it that you'll always find an enemy, just
Yeah.
to test it.
Yeah, maybe here. Game loop. Let's just do this.
That was the problem with text-based games, is that it's all on chance, and that you might just be that really unlucky person that literally never gets an encounter.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Counter, attack. Still doing the null pointer. Let's check. Big damage. This still return damage. Okay. This stop damage equals like 8 or something. 5, I don't know. Yeah, it should work. Again. There, that big damage. I'm not creating a player, that's why. Player. There's a new player. Yeah. And we don't need this HP here. And there we go. Enemy HP 92. You get attacked by Siren, and your HP 95. That's pretty cool. Okay, so then attack. Okay, we're busy winning. It's less than 0. I'm not sure why it's not breaking. Just see. Might be because it's looping another turn. Nope. Well, it says you have slain the Siren. Okay.
Doesn't break.
Yeah, it works. Okay, you have slain, but it loops an extra time, which we don't want. Okay. Let's see why. Oh, it's because we're not retrieving the HP again. That's why. So rather say enemy dot get HP and player dot get HP. Yeah, this should work now. I'm not gonna test it because it's taking too long. So then for the running away part, you run away, enemy attacks you, you lose, okay. Let me just quickly create like, just check. Yeah. Okay, double, player HP equals player dot get HP. And then we say player dot set HP, player HP minus enemy dot get damage. Okay. And then we can say, well, we can actually convert this into one statement, but it looks, I don't know, I guess it's fine. Okay, and then player attacks you. We can actually just make a method maybe down here just to make the whole checking thing easier,
Hmm.
because we've been writing out the whole time like to check if someone has died. So we can maybe say like boolean. We can say check death. Then we can say if player get HP is less than 0, then return true for the death. Else if player no, check death for specific, I think, because we won't be able to see who died actually then. So I think check death player and check death, like, yeah, and then else return false. But we don't even have to have an else. We just have that. And you can have like another method here saying private boolean check death enemy. And we say if enemy dot get HP is less than 1 actually. Return true. And you say return false. Okay. Then up here we can literally just replace this part with check enemy. Check enemy death, or check death enemy. Yeah. And this part check player. Check death player. Okay, and then here we can do the same. Check if check death and well player, because player is running away. Then we can, oh yeah, let's just do this after. After this, check this, yeah, and then we just say system. Well, no, we'll have to like call some like death thing saying that the player died or something like that. So I guess let's make a method here saying player died. Public void died. System out print you have died. And then maybe like just saying system exit. Yes. We can work on what happens when you die later. Player dot died. And here you have died, player dot died. We don't really need to break, but yeah. Okay. So I guess we have combat down.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like walking in like certain directions, maybe like walking left or right. I don't know, not sure if that will really like, that would really matter.
Unless you have a specific,
Area and stuff like that.
yeah, like if you have a pre-generated area or like a procedural generated area
Yeah,
that says where the player has been, it's not really going to affect it too much.
yeah. But I think,
But-
let's just keep it simple.
Yeah, well, maybe you can add different types of walking. something like that we're thinking for the Discord game is that, like, if you say walk carefully up, then the chances of encountering a creature is less. But if you say like run or like loudly walk, or then it like increases the chances of encountering an enemy.
I see. Okay. Guess we can do that, but I guess we could also like we should also like have like a leveling system maybe, or like an
Yeah, that
item
would
system.
be leveling system would be, I think, quick and easy to implement, but that's also going to be, yeah, that would be fine to implement. You just make it that after every creature it gives you a random amount between certain points, and then once it gets to 100 then you automatically level up. Then it gives you random extra damage and health like between certain points that can be pre-generated dependent on your level.
Okay.
Like,
So-
yeah, maybe your level can be the cap, and it can be between 1 and your level. You'll start at level 1.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so your level is equal to 1. And now say public void set level. And then just say int level.
And then maybe you can also create a random level for creatures.
Yes.
The level can be something times your current level, or divided by your current level. Oh no, not divided, times your current level. Or random level between maybe like 1 and your level.
Depending on your level, yeah.
Yeah, between 1 and your level, and then
Plus a certain random amount or something
yeah,
like that.
and then or not. You don't need a plus a certain amount. It can just be maybe the maximum is your level, and then the XP that it gives is its level times a certain amount
Okay.
and then divided by your level.
Okay.
So like, if you're going to be going continuously up against level 1 monsters,
Yeah.
you're not going to be getting much if you already level like 10.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just make that 1. Let's just actually make a public no, we don't need a random level. And just say this dot level equals math dot random. Oops. Yeah, I think it's plus 1 because you want to start at level 1. And also equals to int times player dot level. So we can maybe make inside here. Let's make the level public static. Because then inside here we can just say times player dot level. And then I have to make an object inside my enemy class, and then it's going to create like objects the whole time for my enemy. So if I have like 50 enemies, I'm going to create like a player the whole time, and it's going to be different players.
Yeah.
So yeah, player dot level. Then that would be the maximum amounts of the randomization, and it'll always start at 1. Okay, so that's the random level of the enemy. Then inside our combat, we can make it that here we say enemy dot random level. Oh goodness. Yeah, enemy dot random level. Okay. And then we can also say, let me just check here. Level equals level, set level. Enemy drops in random amounts of XP when killed, right? So public int drop XP. How much XP do you think it should drop it to?
I would say maybe like between 5 and 10 divided by your level. Or times, and then that whole amount times by, are you gonna, okay, well, yeah, if you're just gonna do a basic one for now, without increasing monster level, then you can have that, yeah, that should be fine.
So it gives you like 5 times 10, but then, okay, because we're not increasing our level capacity, so that's fine then.
Yeah.
So if it reaches 100, you level up.
Yeah.
If you reach your XP curve, yeah. So in our player, we have to also have XP. XP, and then we just say like set XP. Like set XP. Oops. And then XP. We just say if. Yeah, we have to do our check afterwards, I guess. XP equals XP, or plus equals XP. We just say if XP is greater than 99, level up. This level. Okay. Okay, and then inside our combat, you have slain an enemy. You have to now say player dot set XP, and we say enemy dot drop XP. And that should increase our level. And then maybe just have our player, every time we say set XP, we just say oh yeah, and we have to set our XP to 0 again here. This dot XP equals 0. Then we just say system out of current line. Current level is this dot level plus current XP this dot XP. Okay, so now it will print out our current level, our XP every time we've slain an enemy. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I should quickly check. Test this. Walk, attack. Enemy HP 92. You get attacked by someone. Your HP is 95. Just quickly. Replace this because alright, so you have slain Siren, your current level is 1, current XP is 50. Okay, I'm not sure why we have 50, but because it's between like 1 and 5, or 5 or 10 or something like that.
Oh, no, isn't it the base value is supposed to be outside? Yeah, it's the base value outside and then the largest value plus. Or, the largest, wait, no. No, that is correct. Wait, no, but there's, wait.
Let's do that. Plus equals XP. XP is the drop from our enemy, which is
Yeah,
Drop
isn't it
XP.
supposed to be
plus 5 times. Oh, because plus 5 means it starts at 5 and it can increment until 15 then. So if we want it from between 5 and 10,
5 has to be outside, isn't it? And 10 has to be on the inside. Or minus 5. Oh.
this means starting at 5, and this means up by 10. This should be times 5.
Plus minimum times range.
Yeah. So this is starting at 5, up 5.
5, 10.
Yep. But still, like, I'm not sure why it's 50.
Because
It's
it's
really
maximum of 5 times 10 is 50.
Current XP 25. I start at 0, so like, okay.
Put another bracket in between the math.random and the times 5. Was it times the 5 first or int, like truncated first? I did put an extra bracket there always. Yeah, and then just one there.
Okay.
I don't know, I just always do it like that, so I don't know if that'll fix it. It might not. Just used to doing it like that. Then again, I put brackets everywhere.
26.
Yep. Perfect.
Maximum plus minimum.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Let's try this. Our maximum is going to be 4, max should be 10. Our minimum is 5. Okay. I don't know, it's not supposed to be, but okay, let's just see. Oh, there we go. Current XP 6. Okay, it fixed it. Also, we have to print kind of like the enemy level, maybe. So inside our combat, we say, you got attacked by, you have run into an enemy. Then we just say here plus with level enemy dot get dot level. Just see. I didn't have a get level, so public void get level return this dot level. Oops, int. Okay, and then here we just say enemy dot get level. Okay. Yep. So now we're kind of like done with the level part, because now you can level up. An enemy has a random level between 1 and yours, and you can lose HP and you can actually fight something. We just haven't like really randomized the damage yet. So like maybe randomizing the damage would be next,
Yeah.
and then items. Yeah, I think we're done for today because we're 4 minutes past.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Just trying to do this.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna quit the stream.